So I couldn't even go in there if I wanted. Copy.
Ay, Dios mío. How am I not dead?
Fix this, it's bugging me a lot. Oh boy. Right.
They left me alone. Idiotas. At least one of them pulled me out of there. The same.
Well, that's gonna be stuck like that. I will figure this out later. Oh man.
Where's the can? Nieta, no, no, no!
Looking for this?
That's mine!
You know, this takes me back. I learned to shave with this stuff.
Give it back! Now!
I'm all out of shaving cream myself. You mind if I borrow some?
Stop shaking it!
But you're supposed to shake it before you use it. Says so right on the can. You want to tell me what's so important about shaving cream? Or do I ask Ingen?
No, she looks panicky, so why not?
Embryos! Dinosaur embryos. If you drop them, they'll be destroyed.
Embryos, huh? Wow. I knew you were up to something, but this is pretty clever, I gotta admit. Ingen back. Talk about a bonus.
Look, Yoder. Billy, right? Maybe we can make a deal.
This ought to be good. Shoot.
There's a lot of money in it for you if I get those embryos to my contact before they go bad.
Maybe he's under me.
How much does Ingen pay you to risk your life? How long before they replace you after you lose a leg or break your back and can no longer jump out of helicopters for them?
Don't you worry about it. I get paid plenty to do what I do.
Those embryos are worth over $1 million. That's US dollars. I have a buyer. I just need you to take us there, and we'll both be rich.
Like InGen isn't gonna shine a light on an independent contractor like me when they figure out the crown jewels are missing. No sale.
You turn that over to Ingen. You get a pat on the back, maybe a little Christmas bonus. You leave it to me, you become a rich man. Pay off your debts, quit your job. No more guys in suits telling you what to do. Just think about it.
Okay. Keep talking.
Please. I don't expect you to trust me, but the right thing to do is back to me and let me go. I have a daughter. I need the money to get her out of the ghetto. You know what happens to girls there. She doesn't deserve that life.
Are you for real?
Come on, Billy. The money's good. And you'll be helping me save my daughter. Everybody gets a little something.
Okay, here's the deal. 1, I'm in charge. I keep the embryos, and as soon as it's safe to break, I'll deliver them to your contact.
I don't know if the embryos will last in there much longer.
That's a risk we're gonna take. 2, we're cutting Oscar in.
Why?
'Cause he's my partner, that's why. It'll be fine. Trust me. Now sit tight and lighten up. Not every woman gets to enjoy the sunset on a tropical island with Billy Yoder.
So, any idea where we are in relation to the rest of the park?
We're not far from the marine exhibit. I know for a fact that the phone there is in working order, or at least it was this morning.
Can we get there from the tunnels?
I believe so.
All right then, lead the way. Want to get us out of here as soon as possible. No more science projects, okay?
I understand.
Well, as long as we're getting to know one another. How is it that Dr. Wu became chief geneticist over you?
That's an easy one. Frogs.
You're saying frogs kept...
Specifically, their DNA. Before we could clone any dinosaurs, we had to decide how to fill in the gaps in the DNA sequences we found.
I remember this from the tour. You found dino blood inside mosquito fossils, right?
That's right. I wanted a complete prehistoric genome, cross-referencing all of the DNA found in the various amber samples. But would have taken time the board of directors didn't want to spend.
Well, even Dr. Hammond's spare no expense philosophy has limits, I guess.
Exactly. Henry, Dr. Wu, proposed using frog DNA to fill in the gaps. It was risky. We still don't know all of the effects. But it was a solution, and a fast one at that. So Henry became chief geneticist, and I took to the field.
Yes. We should be safe in here.
Where do all these doors lead?
The maintenance corridors. The park's essential systems are in there. Electrical, water, conditioning, that sort of thing.
The tunnels on this side are for transporting animals, personnel, and food. That's why they're so big. They are separate from the maintenance side to prevent accidents.
Are you sure we shouldn't head to the visitor center, Dr. Sorkin? InGen is bound to start there when they don't hear from the rescue team.
These tunnels don't run all the way to the visitor center, and I don't know about you, but I'd rather not risk any more overland travel.
Good point.
Has anyone seen my cigarettes? I could swear I had some.
I didn't realize you smoked.
Normally I manage to duck out a few times a day, but we've been preoccupied.
Where?
Right here in my pocket, or so I thought.
Maybe they fell out when we jumped from the water tower?
I suppose. Oh well, I'm probably better off without them.
So, Laura, I've been meaning to ask you, why don't you do your radio show anymore?
You had a radio show?
Well, it wasn't really radio. I'd hack into the park intercom and play choice cuts from my record collection. Lately, I haven't had the time.
Did you really have to show Artie Bridges how to do it?
Believe me, I regret it. But how was I to know how bad he was? He begged me, said it was his dream to be in radio.
You know what? He should stick to managing the janitorial group. He is awful.
He certainly is. I guess there was a reason it was just a dream. He actually records his show ahead of time so that he can broadcast during work hours.
Did you guys hear that?
Sounded like a rat.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaurs aren't the only invasive species InGen brought to the island. Rats in these tunnels. Maintenance is always setting traps down here. Do you mind if we stop for a rest? My legs are killing me.
I suppose we could all use a break.
I don't know how much longer. We need to meet my contact at the boat.
We're staying here until Oscar gets back.
We don't even know if he's alive.
Oscar's fine, he's coming back, and come hell or high water, we are not leaving.
What about hell without the high water?
Then again, maybe you have a point. No time, hide!
Oops.
Damn it!
Out of here.
Don't move! It can't see you unless you move!
face, stupid.
Come on. Damn it.
Boy!
Oops.
Damn it! Leaving now!
Care for a lysine supplement?
No thanks. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. All this running around, my muscles probably need whatever protein I can give them.
My thoughts exactly. I haven't gotten this much exercise since Carnival.
I guess we've got a lot of extra lysine now that the parasaurs don't need the external supply.
Yeah, about that. It's not just the parasaurs. We added the antidote to the main water supply.
Or in the park. The lysine contingency. You're insane! Denying the dinosaurs lysine was the only safety mechanism we had to keep the global ecosystem.
Do I need to remind you that there are 120 miles of ocean between Isla Nublar and the mainland? The lysine contingency was cruel and unnecessary.
Do you know for a fact that none of these animals can swim?
Oh, come on.
It's how Asian elephants migrated to Sri Lanka from India. There's precedent.
You're being ridiculous. There's no evidence sauropods were swimmers. None. All right. Or that can swim. I find it highly unlikely that one could make it through 120 miles of open water through ocean currents, sharks...
Highly unlikely? 20 years ago, would you ever have predicted dinosaur cloning? Ever? 20 days ago, would you have predicted a complete failure of all our park security? Is what I fear that hard to imagine?
No, I suppose not. The remote that a dinosaur could make it to the mainland is far outweighed by our responsibility to treat these animals humanely. They're here because of us.
I don't want to see these animals die. I really don't. But we all agreed to the lysine contingency. It was a prerequisite to working here.
For you, maybe. But you have to remember, Jerry, I was here before there even was a lysine contingency. Henry Wu came up with the lysine contingency, and let's not mince words, it's a kill switch, as part of his bid for the top spot. I couldn't stop it, but I never agreed to it, not even for a second.
You're still here.
Let's see, continue my life's work, or let other people corrupt it, profit by it, and completely prevent me from even talking about it. Does that sound like a choice to you?
No, I guess not.
No matter the circumstance, you can't possibly believe it's okay to eradicate an entire species, let alone whole groups of them, regardless of how they came to be here. No one has.
Well, normally I'd agree with you. No one has the right to kill an entire species, but surely you recognize that this is a special case.
Yes, we are responsible. But for the animals as well.
I don't know, Laura. I don't